Hello everyone, this is a video on how to use iSafar, the travel database template on Notion. The first page is where you will see all your travels, and whenever you want to go for a new travels, all you need to do is click on new, name the city, and click on the template here, which will automatically generate all the 15's database inside them, which you can start filling out and putting all the information that you have for that trips. For purpose of this video, I'm gonna open up the sample trip, which was in Dubai, and of course you can change the cover on top, and this will be the name of the trip, and we have a travel type, which you can choose it from these options, or you can create a new one, and the destination, which is you can create or add or remove any of this, and the travel date and the passengers for that travel. And the very first database that you will notice is a flights, which can be commercial and privates, and it will differentiate between outbounds or inbounds, and each record has some information. So this is the departure, airport and terminals, departure dates, and whenever you change the departures, it will automatically change on the day column. And of course, the airlines, the arrival terminal, the flight number, booking reference, seat number, the duration flight, if there is any note, or the Google map to the airport as well. And the actual ticket, which is a relationship column, it will be here, which later on I will explain to you where it will where we need to save all these documents. The next database is a ground transportation, which can be taxi, Uber, limo, bus, or any kind of ground transportation, which again, it has a day, pickup date and time, the passenger, the service provider, pickup location, drop-off location, booking reference, even if the plate number of that car that you have, if there's any note or phone number that you have to call, the duration of journey, and of course you can attach any file here as well. We also create a separate section for a rent-a-car, and is the pickup date and time is their pickup location and drop-off location, which sometimes can be different, and the type of the car, the drivers, sometimes there is one drivers or more than one drivers for that car, and again, you can put any notes or Google Map as well. The other database is lodging, which can be your hotel, Airbnb, even if you're staying with the friends, we'll put all this information here, which again, the check-in, check-out, name of the hotel, night of the stay, which this column it will auto-generate, the confirmation number, the address, the guest which is staying on that hotel, and of course, in this case is a hotel reservation, kind of like a screenshot of that hotel basically. We also created a database only for rental items. Sometime in your trip you need to rent a ski equipment or road bikes, that all the information can goes here again. Pickup location, drop-off location, which sometimes can be different, and all the other information. And the next section is the reservation, which mostly for restaurants, activities, any experiences, anything that you need to have a booking reservation, for example, which you can choose the tags from this option, or you can add or remove any of them. And for example, for for this example, Cipriani, which is a restaurant, and this is a confirmation number and everything, and also there's a screenshot of that. We also wanted to kind of like highlight the conference and exhibition in a different section, which might be important. And for example, in this here, there's a conference, which is day 1, day 2, and there's an exhibition as well that you need to attend. And the next section is the calendars, which you have 2 view. This is kind of like a calendar view, and this is more like a visual view that we have here. And you will see on each days what activity is going on. And of course, these 2 calendar is linked. So whatever changes you do here, it will appear here as well. For example, there is on November 9, you need to drive to SFO, you will arrive at this time, you do your flight to Dubai, lift to hotel in Dubai, check-in at hotel, and of course when you open them up, also you can put any information, down below as well. The other database is about bags and inventory. That's how you pack them and make sure that you don't miss anything. Of course, you have the baggage allowance information here that you can change depending on your airlines. And these are kind of like a basic reminders that you just make sure that all the passengers have their driving license, passport, or vaccination cards, SIM cards, or you can also add and remove to this checklist. And then we have more like a separate checklist for each of the passenger. For example, this is for Muhammad, this is for Jack, and you can also, by clicking here, you will auto-generate the new checklist for a new person. And of course, you can add any item or remove any item from here. The other section is bags inventory, to just make sure that you know what you're taking with, and of course you can there's a tag as handbag, carry-on, backpack, or suitcase, and who's the owner of that bag, and you can also highlight what's inside that bag basically. So we're going to go back to the main page. The other database is places to eat, which you can create as many as you want, and there is a food type for that. Of course, you can add and remove any of them. The websites, telephone number, address, Google Map, and there is a status that if you are planning to visit that place, or if you already visit them. And there is a different view here, which these are the one which plan to visit, and when you visit it, you will change it, and it will disappear from here, and it will go to the visited section. The other database, which is experiences and places to visit, is almost similar to the places to eat, with same properties, and you can also change it from plan to visit or visited. We created one database for contact information, whoever you need to reach, or whichever phone number that you wanted to be handy in that trips, you can just add them in this database. And the other database is downloads documents. So this is a one place that you will upload all your documents, if it's tickets, or if it's a booking, and let's say this was a restaurant reservation, and when you put them here, and then you can also link them to the others databases into these templates. The other page is kind of like a useful information about that trips, if there's any exchange rate, time zone differences, or for example here, if there is any app that you need to have on your phone when you're going to that trip. And the last database is kind of like expenses. Just keep tracking on your expenses, that how much you spend on flights, food, if there's any train, taxi, rent a car, lodging, activities, that you have all the information here handy. So this was the travel database, and I hope that you guys like it. Thank you.